Did the Lakers actually get better this offseason? The Hoop Collective. Every NBA offseason brings with it bold predictions, blockbuster trades, and the ever-present question of which teams truly improved. This year, one of the biggest debates centers around the Los Angeles Lakers. On the Hoop Collective, the panel took a deep dive into whether the Lakers have actually gotten better during this offseason, or if the team simply reshuffled without solving its biggest weaknesses. The Lakers entered the summer facing significant pressure. LeBron James is entering his 22nd season, and while he continues to defy age, the window to compete for another championship is rapidly narrowing. Anthony Davis remains a dominant two-way presence, but his history of injuries makes it clear that the Lakers need depth and reliability around their two stars. The question was never whether the Lakers would make moves, but whether those moves would meaningfully close the gap between them and the NBA's true contenders. The first thing the Lakers did was focus on retaining continuity. They brought back several key rotation players, ensuring that the team's chemistry would remain intact heading into training camp. In the past, the Lakers often fell into the trap of overhauling their roster year after year, leaving little time for cohesion to develop. This offseason felt different. They prioritized stability while making selective upgrades around the edges. But continuity alone won't silence critics. On the Hoop Collective, the panelists debated whether the Lakers' additions addressed their glaring needs. One of the team's main struggles last season was inconsistent perimeter shooting. At times, spacing collapsed around LeBron and AD, forcing the stars to carry an even heavier offensive burden. The Lakers targeted shooters in free agency and the draft, hoping to stretch the floor more effectively. While none of the signings qualified as headline-grabbing, they may prove crucial in giving the team's stars more room to operate. Another issue the Lakers had to tackle was defensive versatility. During their 2020 championship run, their identity was built on defense, switching, contesting, and controlling the paint. In recent years, that edge has slipped. This offseason, the Lakers aim to add length, speed, and younger legs to bolster their defensive rotations. The panel on the Hoop Collective agreed that if these new additions can buy into the defensive system, the Lakers could rediscover an identity that once made them a nightmare matchup. Of course, every off-season move is measured against the competition. Did the Lakers improve enough to match up with the Denver Nuggets, the team that has repeatedly caused them problems? Can they handle the depth of teams like the Boston Celtics or the Milwaukee Bucks? The panel raised concerns that while the Lakers got better on paper, they may not have closed the gap significantly against the NBA's elite. Incremental improvement matters, but in a league where stars dictate the outcome of playoff series, questions remain about whether the supporting cast is strong enough. LeBron James' comments during the summer also framed the discussion. He emphasized the importance of roster balance, conditioning, and trust. At 40 years old by season's end, LeBron can no longer carry a roster through 82 games. Instead, the Lakers' success will hinge on whether their off-season upgrades can consistently perform when he and AD take a step back. The margin for error is small, and the Lakers cannot afford prolonged stretches of inconsistency. Ultimately, the conclusion on the Hoop Collective was nuanced. Yes, the Lakers did get better. They filled some holes, improved depth, and emphasized stability. But the bigger question is whether they improved enough. Championships aren't won in the offseason. They're won in the playoffs, where weaknesses are magnified and stars must be surrounded by players who rise to the moment. For the Lakers, this season could define the final chapter of the LeBron AD era. If their off-season tweaks are enough to elevate them into true contention, the moves will be praised as smart and strategic. If not, critics will argue that the Lakers once again played it safe, missing the chance to swing big in what may be their last real title window. Either way, the spotlight will remain fixed on Los Angeles, because when the Lakers make moves, big or small, the entire NBA pays attention.